Good morning. It's about 9 o'clock in Maine. You're going to do a little bit of a stretch, a little bit of power movement with your own body weight. So you can just come right to the front of your mat. Whichever way you want to face, you can go either way. Okay, let's just start with an inhale up. Reach up and back. And then come forward and then just fold forward. Let your arms come down. Let your knees be soft at first. You can alternate a heel pickup. Just let your head relax, let your neck relax. Okay, soft bend in the knees, stop the feet, drop your glutes a little, sit into it, and then reach your arms up, and then hold here. Just try to lengthen your arm reach. And we're going to take an inhale and exhale, stand up, and then bring the arms to the side, open up and lift your chest up, pull the arms down and back. Bring the arms to the sides, inhale up again, soft sit, and then reach up and back. And then take a forward fold here again. Keep the knees soft, and then back to heel pickups. Okay, and then let's grab opposite elbow. You can bring your feet to a stop, and then let your head relax even more. Just fold over yourself. If you like to sway, just take a sway. Okay, and then hands coming back down. We're going to drop your glutes again. Drop your glutes again and lift your arms up and reach them long. And then bring the arms down. This time stand right up and inhale up again. So we're going to move down to the ground on the next one. Reach up and back. And then this time, bring your arms down, fold forward, touch the ground, and then step back. Both feet, and hold a high plank. You just keep holding. We do this in the beginning to warm everything up. 8 more counts, and then you're going to drop to both knees. And your right elbow will come to your left knee. Okay, bring it down to both knees, and then bring your right arm to the left leg. In, and reaching out long. Last 4. Last 2. Okay, you can switch sides. Left elbow, right leg. 4 for 8 counts. Well, not 8 counts. We're going to do 6 more. 4 more. Reach long with your leg and your hands, your fingers. Last one. Okay, both hands and feet down, back to a high plank, holding there. Just keep the stomach engaged. Try to flatten your back. Now move forward and back with this. Just rock forward, back. Okay, and then you can bring it back to the knees and take child's pose. Just a little stretch here. It's already warm here in the sun for us. You guys feel it? Yeah. One arm underneath, you can thread that arm through. Now you can switch sides now. Give it about 10 seconds here on the other side. Now we're going to move on to hip stretches. You can come to both hands. And then we're going to step your right foot and left foot forward, and you're wide here. So if this is a difficult position, just stay wide, lift your hips up a little higher if you can. Try to start sitting and then lifting. So I'm going to do a modified example here for a few seconds. If you're ready, you can take the hands up or actually do a reverse squat here. So you would drop, come up, drop, and then a little more modified would be to give yourself a little upper body assist. All kinds of different variations going on out here. Last 2. 1 more. more. Back to core and upper body. Both hands down. Step both feet back. High plank again. We're going to move on to a few push-ups here. You can take the feet, leave the feet down, or come to the knees. In a few seconds, we're going to start those. So you can start choosing. I'm going to come down to the knees. Try to get your chest to your floor or your mat. Go ahead when you're ready. Bring it down. Try to keep the arms pretty close to your sides. Keep that stomach tight. Breathe out as you're pressing up. Last two. One more high plank the next time you come up. And then step forward again with those feet, wide on the feet. Okay, this time we're going to straighten the legs, and you're going to reach your left hand to your right foot and then twist open. So here, if your left hand is reaching towards your right foot, you want to feel your left inner thigh stretch and a right chest opener. Let's soft bend in the knees, switch sides. Right hand to the left, straighten the legs, reach up and stretch your right inner thigh. Soft bend, and then both hands back down again. So you have the drop and press up, or you can pick your hands up and then bring them between your legs here. Just try to keep your back flat. You guys can keep going with that. I'm just going to do a little mic raise here. Okay, and again, both hands down, stepping back to your high plank. All right, good. So we're going to do what I would call like a Spider-Man or a wide knee lift. So I'm going to show you a couple of options here. You can modify like this. Elbow, same knee towards the elbow of the side you're going to, so right knee, right elbow. This is level 1 right here. Level 2, you can come right to those toes. Just keep holding your movement, whatever you've chosen. You can go back and forth between the two styles. Okay, let's hold your plank again. Stomach lifted and engaged. Try not to sag too much through center. Okay, let's step your right foot through. So right foot coming through between those hands. Drop to a knee. Relax those arms. Sweep right up. And stretch that left hip flexor in front of the thigh. Your left hand down, right in line with that right foot. Come up on that back foot and then twist open to your reverse lunge stretch. Yeah, so you're okay, so what you're going to do here is take your both hands down again, and we're going to take your right knee in towards the chest. So you're holding. You can modify by coming down here. And I've got my front leg barely touching that mat. A little more advanced. You're in that 3-point plank and doing a knee drive. 8 counts. And we'll switch sides. Just do what you can. Take a break whenever you want. Okay, right foot going back. Left foot stepping through. Drop to the back knee. Sweep those arms up. This is your chance. If you're feeling any wrists, any tension, just roll them out, relax those hands, press your hips through. And now right hand to the mat, left side opening up. You can leave that back knee down if you want to. Pretty long hold coming, about 15-20 seconds. Both hands down, that knee tuck, you drive in. Again, you can choose your options. You can take a knee, that back leg can come down, or you can stay up in your 3-point plank. All right, we're going to change style. both feet back, step all the way forward, and then roll up. Okay, we're going to be stepping back, alternating your feet, coming back, right then left remain. You can do what you want to. Just try to follow that tempo. So right, come up, left. You can stretch open. It's pretty slow here on that drop. And I'm moving my arms. I'm coming tops of the hands to each other and then opening up. You can do what feels natural. I'm tight in the chest, so I like to do chest lifting and opening. Do what you want. Okay, now knee lifts, right then left. So right, left. I'm trying to get nice, not high knee drives. And I'm gonna still do an opener myself. You can do a close, or you can do a standing chest fly. 4 more counts and you're gonna stop. In 3, hold your right leg up, hold, work on some balance, hold. So here on the field, we're on some pretty uneven turf. So you're going to see a lot of different arm options. Some people keep their arms to their sides, some hold at the hips and waist, some bring them all the way up. Okay, switching knee lifts again, left, right. Same thing in those arms, do your thing. 4 more sets and you're going to hold your left side up. 3, 2 more each. Good, hold your left side up, holding here. Again, you can choose your arm options. You can take them at a 90 degree at your sides. If that's a good starting point, you can try to get higher from there. But don't compensate your lower half form. Last 3, 2, and now step back again, right, then left again. Just right, left, again, right, come up. Okay, now in 4 more, you're gonna do a lunge to a knee drive, and we're gonna hold your right leg up just once. In 4, 3, 2, right leg back, pulse here. We're gonna pulse, 3, drive up, hold that knee up, hold. 4, 3, so we want to stress out that left leg, come back again, pulse. For 3, 2, drive up, hold that knee up, hold. Okay, just 1 more set, 3rd and final time, pulse. 4, 3, 2, drive up, hold. Okay, so we're going to be switching sides, the left side now. Pulse, you have 3 sets only. Drive up, hold that left leg up. Good, 2 more times. It's real uneven here. Pulse. 3, 2, lift up, hold. Great, we have 1 more set. Bring it low. Pulse. Try to find your right glute. Lift that knee, drive up, hold. Alright, let's do a modified sun salutation. Inhale up. Okay, let's fold forward. Stop when you're about 90 degrees. We want to get to those hamstrings now. So you're going to find your depth. If you can, just try to keep pushing your stretch. You can keep a soft bend, real soft bend. Try to straighten them a little bit more each time. Bend the knees, inhale up, and do it 4 times. Come forward, hold for just 4. You have 2 more sets, then we'll come to the ground in a modified sun salutation. Inhale up, and reach down with your folds, reach back. Okay, this time we're coming down, drop and inhale up, and then come forward, arms come in front, do a half of a lift, both hands down, step, come back to your plank. All right, we haven't done any hovers yet today. Woo! That's one of these girls' favorites back here. I won't throw anyone under the bus, but it's her favorite. So try to keep yourself composed in your plank form. Hold it as true as you can. Coming on flips. Okay, go down 4, 3. We had some wind, and they're still going on hold. 3, 2, Okay, you can go to upward dog. Relax for a sec. Gotta set this back up. We had a wind situation there. Okay, back to your high plank. Go ahead, take your first downward dog. Ooh, that feels good. Do what you want in your downward dog. Good. All right, now pull yourself back through the plank. And we're going to step wide, right, left, into a wide hip stretch. And sit and just take your frogger here. Chest lifted, face forward. Okay, so we're going to get a little heat to those legs again, if you can. If you can't, just take your arms out and hold here. If you can, keep the arms on the insides of the legs and lift, lower. So we did this earlier, but make it a little smaller. Lift, down, lift, down. This is crazy on the quads. You will feel it. Your modification is to just do a full squat. Okay, last two. One more. Okay, let's put both hands down, step your feet together, and then bend the knees. Let's inhale up and go again. Take a forward fold or a drop here with the arms. Now arms come down, half of a lift, and then step back to plank. All right, you're going to hover again. This way we're going to stay here for a few sets if the wind cooperates. All right, lower down. So you go 4, 3, 2. You're real close to that ground. Hold. Okay, try to press out of this. And hold. Okay, we're doing 2 more sets. I'll show a modified version next. Coming on down, go ahead. 4, 3, 2, you can hold or you can release, okay? So I'm modifying here. Press back out of it. And hold plank. We have 1 more. Try to keep those hands under your chest. Stomach tight, lower down, go. 4, 3, 2, we're holding for 4 counts. Press out of it. And now plank, back to downward dog. Hey, remember, we're trying to find your hamstrings, like I said a few minutes ago, so you might feel calves right now. We're going to move on to some deeper stretches. Let's step your right foot through, so come from plank and step through. We're going to bring both hands in front. Try to be on 3 points here. So all you want to do is step your right foot through and you're looking at your hands being at about 10 or 11 and 1 and 2 o'clock. And trying to straighten your front leg. It could be bent for right now. We'll do a few sets. You can straighten it as you come along. Okay, soft bend in the front leg. Step your left foot back. And I'm going to bring my right hand in front and open up for a stretch. Now you want right inner thigh. Let's take your left arm and reach it long over that left ear. So you're extending your arm. Okay, bring the hand back down to meet the right hand. Face your foot again, and then bring it back up to a 3-point stance. So here you can see all the different versions of how people look. We always look different doing these. You can get a nice straight leg. You're trying to do a split. The ladies look great. Last 3 counts. 2, bend your right leg, step your left foot back, bring your right hand in front, and open up again. You want to get through to your hips and your inner thigh here. Okay, we're making this 4 sets. The same 2 moves. You're just alternating the same 2 moves. Let's face. Oh, actually get your extend. So I guess 2.5 moves. Just gives you that chance to stretch your side and your chest and arm a little bit. Okay, let's face your mat again. And rise up back to that 3-point stance. Nice and long. Think long. Keep reaching up to the ceiling. Great. And then lower yourself back down gently and open back up. As you're feeling looser during this stretch, you can work your way back a little more. You want to get your thigh line more parallel to your mat, your floor. Take that arm and reach long overhead. All right, fourth and final time. Face your mat, both hands coming down, scoot a little forward, and then lift that back leg up. You're fully warm now, so if you would like to get a little closer to that front leg, you can start folding over yourself. Some people do a counterbalance, so I've got both my right hand and left leg up. Some people can do it on the one leg. Some people might want same side down. Some people can hold on to their leg just like this. So I'm showing the 1 point stance. Alright, slowly lower yourself down. Get that inner thigh again. Twist open. And extend that arm nice and long. Alright, all we're going to do is switch sides. So bring that hand down, step both feet back. Hold your plank for a second. Some more push-ups for a second here. So let's take it to the knees again. Let's do 8 counts of push-ups. Go ahead, start here. 8, up, 7, up. And if you go slower, you'll notice it's a little bit harder to keep that form. You have 4 more long counts. 4, 3, last 2, back to your high plank. And then we're stepping your left foot through. Okay, this is your first time on your left leg here. Let's draw yourself up. So again, you might be pretty bent on this first round. If you're ready for it, start straightening that leg. And give your foot behind you something to do. Don't let it just dangle. I like to either point or flex it. But in this position, I would rather point, so I give my leg something to do back there. Okay, let's soft bend in that left leg. Step your right foot gently back, left hand down, and then we open up. Okay, extend that arm overhead, reach long. Bring that hand down, both hands to the front of the mat, lift up, and lengthen that base leg. Root your foot down, and get nice and long. Okay, lower yourself down, left hand comes on the inside of that left leg, and stack yourself long fingers in one line, parallel to the ground, perpendicular, and then legs parallel, nice and long. Now extend overhead for just 4. You have 2 more sets. Face your mat, and lift yourself back up. I feel like for me, set 2 and 3 are pretty good. That's when you start to feel a little more in the groove of your stretch. I'm feeling better right now on this third one. So if you want to start pushing the stretch a little, go ahead. Okay, bring it back down. Get that inner thigh. Lift open. Okay, and extend your arm overhead. A few more seconds. All right, it's your last stretch. If you want to try anything a little fancier on that 3-point stance, go ahead. Both hands down. Pull yourself up. What we we did before was a counterbalance, so that would be left foot, right hand, or left hand, left foot. That can make you a little tippy, so I would watch out. I would stick with a counterbalance, or you can try the 1 foot. Or you could get closer to your leg. That's a big help there. Okay, bring that foot back down behind you and twist open again. And then extend overhead. Bring both hands down. We're going to step back to high plank. And now downward dog. I definitely felt that coming into the back side there. We'll try to get a nice deep downward dog. Lengthen the arms. Lengthen everything. Try to get your heels grounded. Okay, stomach tight. Pull through to high plank. And then you can tap your feet to the side. Right, left. Try not to jostle anything from your plank. Right, left. Keep your stomach engaged. Are your hands under your chest and shoulders? Squeeze your glutes here. 4, 3, 2. Now you're going to 3-point plank. Leave your left foot down. Lift your right leg up and hold. So that might dip your stomach a little. Try to keep your stomach engaged. Help out your back here. Flexing my left quad like crazy. Okay, switch sides. Flex your right quad. And then try to squeeze your left glute without tipping your hips. Switch again. 4, 3, 2. Switch. These are slow. 4, 3, 2. Both feet down. Downward dog. Whew, that's hard. If you need a break, you come to child's pose. Okay, plank again. Tap right, left. Same set. 5, 4, 3, 2. Left leg down, right leg lift. 4, 3, 2. Switch. You can take a knee if you want to modify. Downward dog. Press through. Get those arms long. Release your wrists for a second. 8 counts. You do a third and final time. Okay, back to plank. Tap wide. Right. Left. Stomach tight. 6, 5, 4, 3. These are the lifts. Left leg down, lift the right leg up, left leg squeezing, right glute squeezing. Switch, 4 more counts. 4, 3. Oh, there we go. Downward dog press. I think we're all feeling that. Last 4, 3. Okay, now step wide to your froggers. We're going to come up to that front of the mat. Give your hands a break and sit down. Yep, shake out those wrists, roll them out. Fully sweating. I'm sweating a lot. Last 3, 2. Okay, let's stand up, and we're just going to take that one arm reach overhead. Just get a long reach. And switch sides. I'll do a couple more series. I think your time, I'll check it in a sec, but let's put your right leg forward, left leg back. So we're going to reach up here, nice and high. So your left foot, you're on the back ball of your foot. Your right foot is planted, arms reaching high. So you're in a high lunge here. And now open up to warrior 2. So your back foot has changed directions. If you need to modify, you can stand a little higher. You can get long here if you'd like to. Keep your arms long, fingers to fingers. And all we're going to do is just straighten that front leg and tip down to triangle. we have one little pivot to do here because we want to get to half moon. Another request from one of the ladies back here. So we're gonna bend your front leg, get your right hand in front, and if you need both, I'm gonna do a modified half moon. You're gonna face your mat and lift yourself up. So you want your right foot and the right hand down. So you did this earlier facing the mat if you chose to pick up one hand, but now we want to try to twist open in your half moon. Again, everyone's going to look different. I don't even need to turn around to see that they're all going to look different here. So I'm modifying right now. You can advance it by twisting all the way open and trying to open everything up, shoulder over shoulder here, or lifting your back leg up, even if you're a little more facing the ground. Okay, let's get back towards facing the mat, step yourself back, and then draw up to that high lunge. So you're going to feel the heat come to that front right thigh. Right, you're good. Do what Amanda's doing. And then, okay. All right, now open up to Warrior 2. Say good song. And then straighten out to triangle here. The same thing, every pose you're going to see something different. So if you want to come a little higher, come right here. Triangle, I think I say it every time, it's one of my favorites. You could also reach away like this if you'd like to. That feels real good. Let's bend your front leg. Come back around, twist that back foot towards facing front, and then lift yourself up. And then open up to your style of half moon. Right, now you know it, so we're going to go through a little quicker. I'm going to do 3 sets faster. Let's take it back towards facing the mat. Left foot comes back, right foot's forward, and sweep right up to a high lunge here. That's great for balance. Open up to Warrior 2. Straighten your front leg to triangle. Bend your front leg, draw yourself back up to your half moon. We're doing 3 rounds pretty quickly. Yeah, 4, 3, 2, step back into that lunge and lift. About 8 counts each set. So you have 2 more quick rounds. And left arm behind you, Warrior 2 for 8 counts. Triangle here. Stretch that inner thigh, and again, if you'd like to reach away, go ahead with that. Let's bend your front leg and get yourself up to your half moon again. You have 1 more set after this. Oh, nice breeze! Don't stay with us, so funny. And did you guys keep it? All right, and then back to your high lunge. Party fouls by the wind here. Thank you. It felt really good for that breeze, though. Okay, where are we at? Warrior 2? And triangle. Good. Last time, the half moon here. And then we'll be switching sides after this. Last 6 counts to take 5. Last 4, 3. Awesome. Let's get you back down to center here. And just take a few seconds. Just alternate your heel pickups again. Relax your back, your arms. Watching for that wind. I'll come up and I'll let them start. 8 counts. Last 6. Okay, so we're going to be putting your right foot back, Left leg forward, step it back when you're ready, and then bring the arms up. High lunging. If you need to modify, you just angle your front leg a little higher. Perfect. Open up to Warrior 2. So you're going to do 2 longer counts. You have about 15-20 seconds for each stretch to settle in for 2 rounds, and then we'll go faster for 3. Okay, you can start straightening that front leg and just drop right down to triangle. Remember, you can stop at different places, at the thigh, the shin, near the foot, or to the floor. And if you'd like to reach that top arm, go ahead, reach away. And then bend your front leg, come back around that front of that foot, and we want half moon on this side. So you're gonna open up, or I'll do a modified here. Both feet can come down, and you can start trying to turn open. Here comes the wind, so I'm gonna come up. Okay, you have one more slower set. Let's face the mat. Step your right foot back. Arms sweeping high by your sides. Lift up. Great, you can open up to Warrior 2. And take your triangle. Tips. There's that wind. Good. And then take a few seconds to transition into your half moon. This is your last pretty longer set. Well, not long at all, but 15-20 seconds about. And just take your time trying to turn open, and if that's not happening today, don't worry about it. Okay, so we're going to move on to faster rounds. Face your mat, step your right foot back, and exhale, breathe out, lift. Great for balance. Open up, arms long, Warrior 2. Straighten your front leg and then side hinge to triangle. You could reach the arms away or both arms out, extending. Bend your front leg, step up to half moon, and turn open. Last 3, 2 more rounds. Step back, high lunge, and lift. Last 4, 3. Open up, Warrior 2. Relax your shoulders right where your traps are. Don't let it rise up. Okay, straighten that front leg to triangle. Let's bend your front leg, pull yourself back up to your half moon here. 8 counts. You have 1 more round. In 4, 3, step your right foot back. High lunge, breathe. Let's open ourselves up. Warrior 2, get long. Your front leg and you have triangle. And bend your front leg. Last time visiting half moon here. Lift up. Once you have your balance, open up. Find your stretch. Okay, let's bring both hands down. We're going to step back. Take it to the knees. And just take your arms long, relax, flip your hands if you need to, or put them behind your head. We're going to move on to some core. We're going to get, over I come. It's tipping. Okay, so then I'm going to flip them over onto their backs. And you're going to take your legs to a 90 degree, right up in front of you. And just go ahead and your head in your hands, and then do an alternating elbow to thigh in front of you. You're doing a cross crunch. So you go right, left. And again, it's a pretty slow pace, but that's good. So you want to try to get that contact, get that touch. That's that. I can speed you up. I'm speeding up the music here, just changing the tempo. Good, now hold wherever you're at. So it would be maybe right elbow to the left leg. Good, I think they're all in there right. Okay, switch. 8 counts. So you're just holding here. Yep, 5, 3, 2. Okay, singles again for just 8, 7, 6, and then we're going to be putting our arms to our sides, right to the ground. 3, 2, let's take your legs up, okay, and then your arms are beside you. So I call them bumpers. If you need a little assist, put your arms out, and then legs are straight here. Let's point your feet, and then lower down to your hardest place. So you'll see everyone's going to be in a different place. They're going to have different bends in their legs. Try not to let your stomach pop up like this. You have that assist of the arms, so just go ahead and use them a little. If you can take the challenge, you can take your arms up, maybe across your chest, or palms up, so you don't press down with your hands if you need a challenge. And then, of course, another challenge is to drop your legs lower. Last 5, 4, 3, bend the legs, hands behind the head, cross crunch, 8 singles. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold your right elbow to left leg. 8 counts. Your right shoulder blade is fully peeled up off of your mat. 4, 3, 2. Switch. Hold the left elbow to the right leg. Your left shoulder blade is fully off of the ground. We have 3, 2. Singles for 8, and then we'll straighten our legs again. 5, 4, 3, arms and hands where you need them, and then drop your legs to your lowest point. You might want the assist on the second and third rounds. Last 8. Imagine your stomach is just touching through your back right to the floor. 4, 3, bend the legs, cross crunch, 8 singles. 7, nothing new. You're going to be holding each side 8 counts. You take a break whenever you want to. Right elbow to the left leg, hold 8. Keep your extended leg nice and long and strong. Keep it in mind. Switch, left elbow, right leg in. Last 5, 4, 3. Okay, we have singles now. 8, 6. There's the wind. 3, 2, and then hands down, legs where you need them. Good, and now this is going to get a little bit tougher. Let's put both feet down. You can do flat-footed. I have a big arch in the back, so I prefer heels down, toes up. You can do what you'd like. I'm going to take both hands behind the head, and we're going to try to lift off of your mat and just a baby pulse. Oops, there it is. So you're doing a baby pulse there. Keep going. It's so nice to be outside. Well, we've got a little bit of a wind problem. So they're just still pulsing their abs. Trying not to push your chin too far into your chest. Keep your chin lifted towards the ceiling. You're trying to get to those upper abs now. Okay, so this is where it gets pretty difficult, I think. Let's take your head down to the mat. So you're going to bring your legs out, and I'm going to take them up to start. And we're going to bring your elbows down. Elbow to shoulder is going to be, elbow to forearm is going to be on the mat. and you're going to tip yourself up and just try to hold. It's harder than it looks actually, so if you need to modify, put one foot down and try that out with one leg out and just try to hold. So the problem is the arch right here. Try to suction the abs right through to your back and let your forearms and hands assist. Last 4, 3, 2, bend the legs, feet down, and pulse again. So you should have felt that pretty much through your whole center, pretty deep, about a little bit higher than the belly button. And now you want to be upper abs. 8 more counts, and we're going to do another hold for the core in 6. And you want to fire up your quads too. Make your legs lift themselves and hold themselves up. Okay, both hands down by your sides, legs up. You can choose how low you want to bring them. So for me, I go to where I start engaging my quads, elbows down, and then tip up and hold. You guys feel it? Yeah. If you need a challenge, you can flutter the feet. You can flutter. I'm coming, don't worry. I think I should probably just stay up. Good job, guys. You look great. All right, last set, third final set. Bring the legs down, hands behind the head, and pulse. 8 counts, and then you're gonna do that last hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, okay, let's see it. I know it's hard. Hands to your sides, try to tip up onto those forearms and make your core do this. Good job. Last 8, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2. You can come all the way down. And actually, I'm going to take your legs. Go ahead to happy baby for a sec. Happy baby. Good. And so again, you'll see them all in a different position inside of the foothold, outside of the foothold. Some of them are rocking, some of them are just relaxing. And we're going to go on to some pigeon. So I give you guys your pigeon today. So you can flip over whenever you're ready. And you're going to take your right leg in front of you first. You can do a seated higher pigeon. I'll come out until the wind won't let me, but you could do a higher modified right here. If your knee bothers you, just take it easy. If you're ready to go ahead, I bet you're going to drop down. Some of them are going to drop right down into their pigeon. Try to get your hip from being too open and try to square off more to the mat. You modify by bringing your leg at a deeper angle. Here comes the wind. Okay. Good. And some of them are coming right down to the ground. Yeah. Good. A few more seconds. We're going to put both hands down, come back to your high plank, and you're going to step your right foot wide only, just the right side, and take your left leg down, and you're going to take your right hand and gently give your inner thigh a little bit of a push there. You don't have to be able to stretch. I bet that was a good show. I bet that was good, me running, and I missed it. Now I'm upside down. We're almost done. Good. Okay, now take it back to pigeon. It's pretty entertaining. You guys watch me race at the camera like that. All right, so they're in pigeon again. We're gonna do one more stretch where we open up that right inner thigh. So here you want to feel towards the outside of the leg. Last 3, 2, okay, come out of that slowly, and then when you're ready, your right foot's gonna step wide. If you want to visit that plank, you can, or go right into that wide hold stretch. thought it would have come over again. I got that this time. I'm gonna get that. Okay, so they're gonna switch sides. Left leg's gonna come for that pigeon or modified pigeon. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.